Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe Hughes. That's Joe Hughes.
I put the cogs into the box and then I've got another load. After a while my arms will get tired and then this job will blow. But I could be replaced by a machine that does my work in half the time. But I don't know where I'd go, 'cause I prefer putting cogs into the box. Now I've got another load. Only just a few more hours and then I'm free to go. But I can't cease in questioning if I really have a home. It makes me sick to think of it, 'cause I prefer
Folks say to be the very best you gotta travel across the land. But I'm happy here at pretty good, just out walking with my friends. So you can fly from coast to coast for all the antics of ends. But my destiny's here in Tennessee, my Pokédex in hand. You run your laps chasing Lickitung in Providence, and you arc your throws for Electabuzz in St. Louis. But when you're lost in Boston seeking Pokéstops, boo-hoo, we'll all still be spinning them up on Rocket Top. It's true. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Tanglers from Los Angeles. If you're there chasing Charizard, you're making your life way too hard. Clutching garlic, pounded pavement down Ventura Boulevard. We don't need Nidoqueens from down New Orleans. I hate to rain on solo you, but parades need a willing crew. All those Squirtles on St. Chorrels saw you wandering and withdrew. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Lapras from Minneapolis or Polipers from Mississippers. There's enough Weedles on Monteagle. We could evolve a swarm of Beedrill. There's enough Snubble down Shovel. We could team sled with Grumble. We don't need Porygon from out in Oregon, or any Pikachus from up in Massachusetts. Sorry, Professor Oklahoma, we'll raid gyms in Tullahoma. Sorry, Pokecoin Palooka, we'll hatch on hikes on Chattanooga. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Send me away via subspace. Beam me a message from home. Cast me a hello in hollow. Tell me I'm not all alone. The corridors are narrow and the rations miss the mark as we fly like Xeno's arrow past the sparkles in the dark. I think of home and what I miss is picnics in the park. So send me away via subspace. Chat me a line or two, because though we grow distantly, relativistically, I'm coming home to you. I'm headed down to somewhere, got my pickaxe in my hand. Yes, I'm heading down to somewhere, got my pickaxe in my hand. I'm heading down to somewhere, God knows where I am.
Oh no, I'm not muted. You guys could hear all that. Oh no. How long have I not been muted for? You guys could hear me this whole time? Wait, really? Really? You guys could hear me this whole time? Was it synchronized with the song at least, or was it like offset? Was it offset? Oh, because like, I know there's a little bit of sound delay sometimes. It was offset too? Ugh. I can't... Oh my goodness, you guys could hear me this whole time. It was, okay, people are saying it was synchronized at least with the song. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I was having fun. I didn't know you could hear me. I thought I had myself muted while I was doing all this setup stuff, because that's the point of the setup, is to do things before the stream starts, kind of. You thought it was intentional. New Jersey Coffee Junkie says, we were singing along too. Okay, well, at least somebody was having fun. Uh-oh. How do I get that back? Mine. Whose player head is this? I think this is supposed to be Tango. No, that's not Tango. Well, this one's ZF. Maybe... I should have labeled these initially, but because I placed it, we lost the name. That's Impulse. Okay. I don't know what people's skins look like because they always wear helmets. Hey, thank you for the sparks there, Truck Pipe. Okay, that's Impulse. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you. Okay. Well, I'm glad that we were able to make all that work. So this is youtube.com/impulse SV. I'm trying to get all of the signs up. My goal was to get all the signs up in the Ministry of Truth off camera, and I've just been super busy with a bunch of stuff at work and at home, and I keep not refocusing the window. Twitter.com/ImpulseSV. That's right. Okay. Yes. And then his Twitch. No, he's on Mixer. Mixer.com/ImpulseSV. Dang it. Nah! I put an extra D there. There. It's done. Done. Light it up. Okay. So do I have extra... let's change the pose here. Pose presets. We're going to go with facepalm. There we go. And do we have... Let's go get... Badger Spanner says, I thought Joe was being his adorable self. I was singing because I thought you guys couldn't hear me. I was singing like no one was listening. And that was not... Okay. Welcome to the Joe Hills stream, where we just get embarrassed sometimes, and we accept it. Hey, thank you for the $2, Joshua Clayton. Thank you. Did I change Mumbo's sign? Okay, I'll go ahead and... Yeah, a lot of people have said I need to remove Mumbo's Twitch sign, so... Streams on YouTube now. Done. You happy? You happy? You happy? It's done! I took care of it. See? Okay. Okay, so... Let's see. I should always sing like I think no one's listening. I did think no one was listening, and now I'm just sad. No, I'm not sad. I'm disturbed. Hey, we got a donation. Hey, $50 from Eagle Fam. Thank you, Eagle Fam. Appreciate it. I'm looking this way because that's where the Mixer chat is. I should look into the camera because that's where you see me. But when I'm looking over this way, that's where the Mixer chat is. And when I'm looking this way, that's where the YouTube chat is. It's just kind of... I keep them in separate places to remind me to look at the things in between the two. So thank you, Eagle Fam, and thank you, Joshua Clayton, for our first 2 donations of the stream. That is super helpful, because I went grocery shopping today, and groceries cost money. Woo! Got me some fruit smoothie drink, because I know theoretically you can make your own fruit smoothies in the blender every morning with, like, fruit. But, like, when you have a 6-year-old... Sometimes it's just better to buy that, like, 64-ounce thing of, like, real fruit smoothie, because it's already got the perfect amount of sugar in it, so you don't have to worry about putting too much or too little, and it's already blended, so you don't have to clean a blender. Next problem. So, yeah, okay. Thank you, Eagle Fam, for offsetting a large portion of my grocery bill tonight. That is appreciated as always. Plural Dust says, how's life been treating you, Joe? You know, pretty well. I was helping some family with some things last week, and it ended up messing with my normal eating times. A lot of people don't know this because I don't talk about this regularly, but I have like a digestive disorder, and it makes it hard for my body to process food. And so I usually try to eat exactly a certain amount at certain times, and that got kind of shifted because I was, like I said, helping family with stuff, and the way I shifted it apparently is really good for me. So I've actually been feeling a lot more energetic lately. Now I'm hungrier all the time because I'm eating slightly less, or I'm like eating slightly less more times throughout the day. I thought I was doing a good job of distributing it already. But anyway, so if you notice a little bit of extra energy, that's where that's coming from. YouTubing Jaguar says, hey Joe, where can I find more of Sean's work? I want to hear more of his work. We are currently working with DistroKid to get more of Sean's work, and all of the songs that I've been playing on the stream are songs that like I in some way worked with him on, so those are kind of collaborative works. We're trying to get all 7 of the kind of folk songs that we worked on together up on Spotify, Google Play Music, iTunes, all that stuff through DistroKid. We don't have an exact date on that yet, but you can expect a formal announcement soon. There's a lot of like little things we got to do, settings, paperwork. We gotta upload lyrics. Gotta, lot of little things. So anyway, hey, welcome Aviva Kitty. Welcome Megan Does Things. Welcome Unity Manipulate. I haven't done a good job of greeting everybody because I was so embarrassed about my singing. But welcome to Will Gears, Alex the King, Elizabeth Rose. Welcome to Lucky. Elizabeth, no, you didn't do anything wrong. I just wanted to explain. You don't need to apologize for that. I just wanted to explain or give some context to that statement. Because I don't think expressions of endorsement for groups should be boiled down to something like that. As an entertainer, I feel like I owe more to my audience, and I owe more to those groups. So, welcome Blue Cheese, welcome All Steve, welcome Ethan Low Last Name, welcome Man in the Middle Jedi, welcome Bailey McDougal, Loop de Quebec, welcome Tyrone DeVici, welcome Rain Day Paranoia, Lady Echo, Maddie, Mike Juliet Delta, welcome Flaming Newt and Juliet Victor Ryden, welcome Naruto Uzumaki and Crichet, welcome Jade the Geek with Blonde Hair, and Aaron Tremeling. Welcome to Morgan Vos as well. We have a lot to do this stream. I'm just trying to knock out some of these signs real quick because I feel bad that it's been a while. Hey, thank you for $2 from Queeby76 who says you should sing again. It was 10 out of 10. Yeah. One thing that I want to do as a musical project is I want to add more verses to That's Joe Hills. So for those of you guys who are not familiar with the song, it goes a little something like this. Okay, where's iTunes?
Who's the guy who can conquer death? That's Joe Hills. He plays for Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe Hills. That's Joe Hills.
So anyway, yeah, the That's Joe Hills, or the you can't see my air quotes because I'm not in frame. The Ballad of Joe Hills only has one. Hey, thank you for the $1, Optimus 81.99. The Ballad of Joe Hills only has one verse right now, so it's not really much of a ballad, but we've been talking about it, and I think it would be fun to, like, now that I've been doing this YouTube thing for almost 8 years, in June we're going to be coming up on my 8-year anniversary on YouTube. It would be fun to release an extended version with a bunch of verses. So if you guys have topics for verses, I want you to tweet to @JoeHills with the hashtag Ballad of Joe Hills new verse, and I'm gonna post this in the chat. I want you to tweet your verse topics. So, like, if you wanted to write a verse about it, so me and my brother will write a bunch of new verses based on what you guys send. Hey, thanks, Cup of Joe Rack. So, like, an example of a topic, you don't have to write a verse. You just have to say, like, what's something I did? I built a giant Christmas tree, or I logged out in the Hermitcraft Civil War, or, put lava on Grian's base. Anything like that you've enjoyed that I did, would be, hey, welcome Cordy Hatter 88. Yeah, so basically, if you go ahead and tweet those to us, so It's Ian again says, can we get the ballad for free on iTunes if our verse gets added? Well, the way that'll probably work, I don't know how that'll work, because my brother's going to have to perform it, and so I don't want to tell you it's going to be free if I haven't talked to him about giving it away for free. It'll definitely be for free on YouTube. You'll be able to watch it on YouTube. But you won't be able to watch it, but it might cost money on iTunes. I don't know. Ella Sophia says, Joe, are there ever people you remember from your previous streams? You were in my previous stream. I remember you. Welcome, Raymond Peters. Welcome, Verpitas. Yeah, you guys can go back to Season 1, watch Season 2. I wasn't too active in Season 3, but yeah, go back and look for ideas and send them my way with that hashtag because I would love to have like that as my 8th YouTube anniversary video, is just like a collage of, like, we'd probably do it in chronological order, you know? Start off with me playing Legendary with the first verse, and then go through, like, me joining Hermitcraft, me judging Minecraft build contests, you know, all that stuff. Welcome, Corvid. Welcome, Exalted Trash. So, what do you guys think? I remember all of you. Ella Sophia, can she be trusted? Yeah, so what am I doing right now? I'm working on the Ministry of Truth, which regrettably does not have enough signs for everybody yet. I'm getting there. I need to add a bunch of people like TFC and... Like, this is not... The problem is that this is not progress toward the next episode. This is just something I knew I needed to do. So... Yep. Am I going to be at Grand Rapids Comic Con this year? No, I did not plan to. Oh, yeah, me clearing my inventory would be good. Somebody just said, what's the hashtag I just got here? It is hashtag Ballad of Joe Hill's New Verse, which is way too long, I realize. I'm going to go ahead and post that on my Twitter so that anybody... I'm going to go ahead and post, I'm planning to add some verses to my theme song to celebrate my 8th YouTube anniversary this June. Tweet your verse topic ideas to me with hashtag. There we go. So there we go. That should work. I did build a nuclear reactor with my friend Avidya. Let's see. Python writes, hello, first time watching your stream. Happy I managed to catch it. Welcome, Python. Oh, 00 says, you'll be surprised how many verses you get. Well, here's the funny thing, is like, if I end up with 40 verses, then it's fine. Yeah, so we've got Castle Ravenloft, we've got the Rage Quit thing, we've got brought his daughter to stream day while saving the day, we've got being War with Words, being in an artist collective, ethical living from Karis Sophia. These are all good topics. So, yes. I didn't really defraud Concorp. I swindled them. It's a little different. But yeah, how long do I think this, yeah, I did hunt for Jingles the Parrot. That's good. If you guys are saying things in the chat that you want me to remember, I'm not going to be able to remember them all. And the chats don't get saved in a convenient way. If you hit me up with that hashtag on Twitter, though, I can use Twitter search to find those forever, and then I can send the link to my brother, who will help me with that. So that's one of the reasons I keep saying send it to the Twitter, because it'll yeah, ballads go on for a while, make them long. Yeah, this is the sort of thing that, like, people can be hanging out in a Old West bar yelling, that's Joe Hill's between verses, while the guy Brian Dubois says, my son has a pretty good impression of the Joe Hill's intro, William Shatner style. Let me see, what would that even be? Who's the guy who can conquer death? That's Joe Hill's. He plays for Nashville. When he plays Minecraft, that's Joe Hills. That's Joe Hills. Is that close? Is that even close to William Shatner? He's more like when he does his musical spoken word stuff, he's more like, she came from Greece. She had a thirst for knowledge. She studied sculpture at St. Martin's College. That's where I caught her eye. She told me that her dad was loaded. I said, well, in that case, I'll have a rum and Coca-Cola. She said, fine. And in 30 seconds' time, she said, I want to live like common people. I want to do whatever common people do. Is that close? Am I getting close at all? My Shatner is almost as good as my false symmetry. Oh, that is mean, Verpitas. That hurts. My Shatner's almost as good as my false symmetry. Oh man. Oh man. Hey, welcome, Joey McCree. Elizabeth Rose Spiztech says, did you just have this memorized? Yeah, that's one of William Shatner's songs. Well, it's a cover of a song that somebody else did, but that's his performance. He's got an album that I went and Ben Folds produced it, and Ben Folds is from Nashville. If you don't know who Ben Folds is, he's this awesome piano player who I literally almost ran into, like physically, when I was voting one year. Because he was coming through this double doorway at the same time as me, and one of the doors was closed. And I kind of like moved out of the way because I was like, oh, I don't want to bump into this guy. And then I was like, that guy's Ben Folds. Hey. But, yeah, Ben Folds is really cool. And so I saw that he was doing an album with William Shatner, and I was like, I want to listen to that. Yeah, Ben Folds did the piano thing on Chat Roulette for a long time. Yeah. Every time words come out of your mouth, you just become more like Joe Hills. Well, I hope so. Okay, so where were we? We were going to type in Iskel's Twitter, because this is how effective I am as a person, guys. Twitter.com/Iskel85. So we'll go ahead and write whoa. How did that happen? Those slime blocks break fast. Somebody had told me that slime blocks break fast, but I didn't know. I didn't believe them. Okay. What's another William Shatner song from the album? I think the album was called Has Been. William Shatner. And it's a bunch of a lot of the songs he wrote himself. It came out in 2004. I bought it at a record store when I was in college, which tells you how long ago that was. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of good stuff on there. He performed, some of the backing tracks were by Brad Paisley and a bunch of other famous musicians too. Like this was a real album, you guys. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and actually type in youtube.com/whatever Iskel's URL is. But yeah, welcome. Hey, welcome, Joe Smith. Yeah, Leonard Nimoy had some albums too. He had the Ballad of Bilbo Baggins. What are the lyrics? It's like, now this is gonna kill me. I gotta Google these lyrics. Ballad of Bilbo Baggins, and the in the middle of the earth. No, that's not a good Nimoy. Nimoy is more like, I'm sorry, Captain, that would be illogical. In the middle of the earth, in the land of the Shire, there's a brave little hobbit whom we all admire. With his long wooden pipe, fuzzy woolly toes, lives in a hobbit hole and everybody knows him. Bilbo, Bilbo, Bilbo Baggins, the bravest little hobbit of them all. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Okay. Welcome, Static Mississippi, or Missouri. Which one's MS? That's Mississippi, right? So, where were we? Okay, I'm like trying to type a simple URL here. This is, like, the thing is, I spend all day being incredibly effective, like, at my day job and at home, and then when it's time to, like, make a Minecraft video, I'm just like, well, let's take forever to type a URL. I'm just a relaxing fella, and I'm not gonna type IG Evans thing by accident. Okay, this one's Iskall. I have to keep changing the focus on the window and so it's really annoying. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so let's see. So no more donations I need to thank. We do have a ton more verse ideas that are coming through. The joke battle with Generic B. We have frolicking in the Concorp fountains. Yep. We might need to go back. We might need to go back through season 1 through 5 as well. Hey, welcome. I love Oriomi. The other hermits are doing fine, as well as I know. Okay, so do I at least have signs for everybody? No, because I'm still missing signs for this guy. Tinfoil Chef, twitter.com / there we go. Tinfoil Chef. If you're already looking for people on Twitter, there's Tinfoil Chef. And now I'm out of signs. Dang it. This is a small improvement. This is not a good set of improvements. In terms of, like, I mean, it's not a bad set of improvements. It's just not as many improvements as I wanted. Kindlelist says, Joe, is it true you were the first launch recruit for Hermitcraft? That's right. I'm not one of the first founding members of Hermitcraft. I came in 5 weeks into the project when they were like, do we need to add people? When should we add people? And Generic B was like, I know a guy. Well, I'm out of signs because I just put down 17 signs or something. So, yeah. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. A verse on the Joe Hills difference. Yeah. The world is ending, no signs. Yeah, I was invited to be the chaos factor on the server. Okay, anybody on Mixer who's... So the problem with Mixer streaming, guys, is I don't have, what's that thing called with the transcoding? I don't have transcoding set up on Mixer because I'm not, I don't have it on this account. So, if you need to, you can use the Mixer chat to hang out with the Mixer crew, but watch the YouTube stream. Or, it's just kind of, I don't know. It's not ideal, I'm sorry, but I need to talk to somebody at Mixer about getting transcoding. The thing is, they really only want to do that for partners, and I don't necessarily fit the qualifications for a partner. So, there's that. Okay. Welcome, New Jersey Coffee Junkie. You know where we need to actually open this episode is we need to open this episode over in the potion area that we had. What's my favorite season of Hermitcraft? I really like this one. There are 32 diamonds in my... Why are there 32 diamonds in my mail? Really? There's 32 diamonds in my mail? Wow, that's really cool. We need to... Let's hop up... Oh, no, I'm missing everything. Phew. This dragon creature thing here that Red Dog has been working on came out really well. I think this is where we're going to start our episode. Okay, so when we, just so you guys know, when we live stream, what you guys are doing is you are the live studio audience for my YouTube video production. Basically, I turn off the face cam, and you guys get to watch me make the videos. Then I turn the face cam back on, and I talk to the chat again. So, I'm going to kind of switch my voice from like my, hey, I'm hanging out, guys, to my high energy, let's go YouTube voice. But, here's what we're going to do. We are going to hit start on the recording now. Is there anybody I need to thank on donations? No. Okay, cool. If you guys donate now, I'll thank you when I'm done with this recording session. Yeah, this is... You guys were just inside of a time skip, basically, and now you're inside of a YouTube video. And I will read the chat during this, because sometimes I'm going to ask, like, where was that again? And then I'm going to read the chat until I go, oh, yeah, some people might say it's over here. Okay. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get set up right here. Now, I do usually a little vocal warm up. 'Twas Bergen and the Erie Road did Mawa into Patterson. All Jersey were the ocean groves, and the red banks Bayonne. Beware the Hoppetcong, my son, the teeth that bite the nails that claw. Beware the Boundbrook birds, and shun the Carney communipaw. He took his Belmar blade in hand, long time the fulsome foe he sought, till rested he by a bayway tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in Nutley thought he stood, the Hoppetcong with eyes aflame came whipping he through the Englewood and Garfield as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through his Belmar blade went hack and sack. He left it dead, and with his head he went we hawking back. Oh, hast thou slain the Hoppetcong? Come to my arms, my Perthan boy. Ho, hocus day, so ho, Rahway! He called well in his joy. 'Twas Bergen and the Erie Road did Mawa into Patterson. All Jersey were the ocean groves, and the red bank Bayonne. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And as you can tell, a dragon has drowned in our little valley here, nestled up against our potion hut. Now, you might say, Joe, that dragon looks like it drowned recently because it wasn't there, you know, a few weeks ago. Well, let me tell you, this was a massive, just ancient excavation job by our good friend Rendog. You know, sometimes you got to go in there with your archaeological tools, like your little brushes and your little shovels and your little spades and your little flags and markers, and you find out that there's a secret dragon buried beneath the air all the time. And so, you know, he found this thing, and he just has done a wonderful job. That's a great elytra. Okay. Well, let's go back there again real quick. That was a you know, nothing is okay. Anyway, Rendog did a great job on that dragon. If I remember which portal we need to take to roughly get back there, it's gonna be... Because the dragon was in the valley. That's gonna show up... I think the dragon was in the valley here. So let's try going through this portal. No. This is the valley. This is the valley right here. So we're gonna go through this portal, and hopefully this is gonna take us out to where we can reclaim all of our stuff. I was gonna talk a little bit. I wanted to walk around the dragon. And, you know, now I can. Where are we? Are we in False's base? This looks like... that's not better. In terms of, like, people who nearly just fell to their death twice. Luckily, Cubfan is online, so if I need to, I can use my elytra insurance. But I think we're going to be able to get down there again successfully. Okay, yeah, we came out on the wrong side. Yeah, so there's the potion hut. We shouldn't have any real trouble getting back to that dragon. But I did want to walk around and admire the craftsmanship, because Rendog clearly did a great job on that. And he actually asked me, as part of that project, if he could revamp parts of the potion hut to make it look more like a crazy wizard tower. And, you know, I asked him a few questions about, like, how crazy a wizard tower? Because, like, I like my little potion hut. It's supposed to be, like, just a nice little piece of the fantasy palette here. But honestly, he sold me. He explained what he's going to do. It sounds amazing. And I hope that, like, I mean, anybody who can make this dragon can make a really cool tower over there. So keep an eye out on Rendog's videos over the next couple weeks. He didn't have a set timeline for when to expect that. But let's go ahead and inventory that we actually have all of our vital things. We got our sea pickles here, got our shovels, our bows and arrows, our diamonds. Yeah, I think we're pretty good on the whole. But yeah, I love just the skeleture on this thing. Is that the word? Skeletonature? The skeletonage on this is heavy, but, you know, that's fine. Why don't we go ahead and, if the elytra works this time, we can kind of fly over it to our little potion hut area. So I think he's going to keep the furnace room down here, but just in case, is there anything important in here that we need to pull out? We might want to grab some of these extra nether bricks. I don't know why this dirt's in here. But yeah, so nothing too crazy down in here. Although I do have an extra elytra and oh, I've got a nether star. I need to go bring this nether star to our friend Iskall, and in payment for that wither fight thing. But that means before I can do that, I also need to get a way to leave a note for Iskall, because I'm currently all out of signs since I've been using them all on the Ministry of Truth. So it's just one thing after another over here on the Hermitcraft server today. First, we almost die looking at a skeleton, and then we immediately fall to our death looking at a skeleton. But look, I just want to keep looking at the skeleton. It's so cool. Let's just take a second here. Look at that. I don't know if he made a real wooden model and then based it off that or what, but that's just so good. So yeah, anybody who's interested in cool dragon skeletons, check out Rendog's latest video, and then you'll get to see in future videos him doing cool work with that furnace area and tower there. You know, it's funny because I don't really have much on the server, but the real estate I have keeps changing hands. Rendog didn't pay me though, unlike the Concorp sale of the dirt hut, or I guess the Asuma thing was a gift. Somebody did say though that I needed to check my mail, and I'm not sure why. Okay, well, there's no mail for me anyway, so clearly that was a clever ruse. I'm going to go ahead and get everything I need to head over to Iskall's, and then maybe we can leave him this nether star in some sort of, I don't know, interesting configuration. Time skip! Okay, we're going to hit stop recording, face cam back on, and it looks like we have another donation. $10 from Unity Manipulate. Howdy, Joe. Much love from Canada. Thanks always for putting a smile on my face. You're most welcome, Unity Manipulate. Thank you for the $10. I appreciate it. So, yeah, that skeleton is just so cool. So, yep. We are going to go ahead. We are now back inside of a time skip. Time skips are slower paced, guys. They're just more, you know, hanging out. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see. We probably let's bring an armor stand for this. And is this player head? Is the generic player head just me? It looks like me. So that's nice. Let's go ahead and put some of these bones down. What I was kind of thinking of doing is to, if we bring an armor stand, we can put the nether star with the armor somehow. Or in armor. I haven't really thought this through, but, okay. So we'll need to make armor. We'll need to also drop off some of this extra nether brick here. We'll need to claim more rockets because I don't want to run out of those. Okay, let's do the time warp again. Okay, so 1 iron leggings, 1 iron boots. That's not enough for the whole thing. We also need... Dang it. Okay, there's more ingots to do the chest plate. Okay. And good, we got some signs now. So, here we go. Put my diamonds in my ender chest. That's something a smart person would do. Also, anybody who's interested in an invite to the Hermitcraft server, I'm not in charge of the invites. It is an invite-only server that I have no control over. Last time they gave me any control over the invites, we invited Zombie Cleo, and you guys all saw how that went. I'm just kidding. I love Zombie Cleo. And inviting Zombie Cleo to the server is probably one of my favorite things I have ever done for humanity in my life. Gloria Rodriguez, sorry. Is that secret? Is it bad if I say whose name that is now? See, sorry, sometimes these the donations come in with people's names, and sometimes I read the name without thinking that that name and the person it's from might not necessarily want to be linked. But, well, anyway, she writes, well, I had never left a message because you could never read it. My bad. Well, I've switched my message reading setup so that I can read messages I've got like a second screen set up over here. It's because like when I was getting them on my phone, they weren't always showing up properly. But by doing them through my email client, that does work. So, yes, that is how that works. But apologies to Gloria if she does not want her name associated with her account on YouTube. Sorry about that. Okay, so here is what we are going to do next. But I do appreciate the donation, so thank you very much. Sometimes I'm just stupid because I'm reading whatever is in front of me. Let me check this real quick, and then we're gonna... Well, I'm gonna put on a song real quick while I check something.
I put the cogs into the box and then I've got another load. After a while my arms will get tired and then this job will blow. But I could be replaced by a machine that does my work in half the time. But I don't know where I'd go, 'cause I prefer...
Well, now that I know I wasn't muted the first time,
into the box, now I've got another load. Only just a few more hours and then I'm free to go. But I can't cease in questioning if I really have a home. It makes me sick to think of it, 'cause I prefer...
Okay, Iskall's base is over here. Is this Iskall's base? Hey, thank you for 5 pounds, Duncan Briggs. This looks like an Iskall base. Okay, so, you guys who are experts on Iskall's base, Iskall fans in the crowd, you know, hands up, woo, Iskall, yeah. I want to know where is the best place to put an armor stand with another star for Iskall. That song was a song that my brother and I wrote and performed together. I wrote it, he performed it. I'm glad to help Unity manipulate. Hey, and we have another donation from Chris. Dang it, I'm doing it again. People are putting their account names. That's a really generic name. Assault Tank here. I heard every single machine in the coin factory just broke down all of a sudden without explanation. It doesn't make any sense. To the guy who invented zero thanks for nothing. I lost a friend after we had an argument about the TARDIS. I thought it was a little thing, but got much bigger when we got into it. Duncan Briggs actually left a comment too. Always look forward to your streams. When are you going to do another stream with Doc M77 where you read German phrases? I don't know exactly when. Okay, everybody says in the lab. He will definitely see it. Okay, so in the middle of the underground lab, is the lab the room with the dome? So the thing is, a lot of the hermits, I don't actually watch their videos. I like listen to them while I do chores. So I don't necessarily, so the room with the dome is the lab. Okay. And then this is the entrance to the lab. Oh, you know what we should actually... Okay, so we're going to actually open the episode up in the sky. Dang it. We're going to open this segment here. Okay. Okay, so there's a bubble vader and there's a storage room right at the entrance. Okay, Go down the hole in the dome. That's the lab. Okay, great. So face cam off. How now, brown cow? Unique, New York. Oh man, I wonder. It's probably not a good vocal warm up because I'll kill myself. But and I don't know. I don't have this one memorized. Most of my vocal warm ups I have memorized, but part of me wants to memorize this. So maybe we'll do a verse or two. Okay. Warming Up with The Elements by Tom Lehrer. I didn't hit start recording. There's antimony, arsenic, aluminum, selenium, and hydrogen, and oxygen, and nitrogen, and rhenium, and nickel, neodymium, neptunium, germanium, and iron, americium, ruthenium, uranium, europium, zirconium, lutetium, vanadium, and lanthium, and osmium, and astatine, and rhodium, and gold, protactinium, and indium, and gallium, and iodine, and thorium, and thulium, and thallium. There's yttrium, ytterbium, actinium, rubidium, and goron, gadolinium, niobium, iridium. There's strontium, and silicon, and silver, and samarium, and bismuth, bromine, lithium, beryllium, and barium. There's holmium, and helium, and hafnium, and erbium, and phosphorus, and francium, and fluorine, and terbium, and manganese, and mercury, molybdenum, magnesium, dysprosium, and scandium, and cesium, and cesium, and lead, praseodymium, and platinum, plutonium, palladium, promethium, potassium, polonium, and tantalum, technetium, titanium, tellurium, and cadmium, and calcium, and chromium, and curium. There's sulfur, californium, and fermium, berkelium, and also mendelevium, einsteinium, nobelium, and argon, krypton, neon, radon, xenon, zinc, and rhodium, and chlorine, carbon, cobalt, copper, tungsten, tin, and sodium. These are the only ones of which the news has come to Harvard. There may be many others, but they haven't been discovered. Da-da-da-da-da. Do-do. Welcome, adventurers. I like that, but I don't like welcome. Hark, adventurers, we have reached Iskel's base. I'm looking for a place to create a space to, I don't know, assert our presence. We want to drop off our gift somewhere here. I'm not sure where the best entrance to the lab is. Hey, that looks like a great entrance to the lab. We have our jumping enchantments, apparently. He's got some sort of crazy machine here that I think... Whoa. I should have just gone in the water. Should have just gone in the water, Joe. Why didn't I go in the water? Oh, because that's a killing machine that would kill people. Okay, so... that might also be a killing machine that kills people. So we have somehow found our way underneath Iskel's base, which seems like a reasonable place to put this armor stand. Oh man, but if we put it anywhere in here, it's just gonna get pushed or round. There's gotta be an exit to this place. There's no way he built this to not have like a ladder or a stairwell back up. Oh man, this looks like an exit. Hey, what's this? Whoa, this jumping potion thing is freaking me out. This looks like an elevator. Is this an elevator? This is where items go. Okay, not where people go. And here's lava, and oh, hey, there's some lights over here that go nowhere. Okay, so apparently killing an ancient evil in order to retrieve part of its corpse to then give to your friend is harder than you would think. I apparently did not bring any sort of ender pearls. This looks like a hallway. Everything looks like a hallway. None of this is hallways. It's all disguised as hallways to taunt me. That looks like a room. I could go into that room. How do I get to that room? That room must have an access way or a door or a portal. It doesn't connect to this thing though. Oh, wait. Does it? Does it? Okay, wait. Ah! Now I'm behind the room. It's not the same as being inside the room, you guys. This is... Oh, there's a ladder. Okay. Do I have a way to get to that ladder? Yeah. Okay, so here's what we're gonna... Ooh. Hey, I've got this jump enchant. Okay. So I might be able to just take this and then jump enchant... Wait, that ladder doesn't go to anywhere. There's no hole. There's no hole for the ladder, you guys. It's just a ladder that leads to the roof. This is a little bit frustrating, Iskall. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, where does this go? It's full of pistons and more stuff. Every part of this is like somehow designed to contain people. It's like a prison maze. You know, it's like, you know, one of those prisons where you just let people exhaust themselves until they starve to death, instead of, like, you know, treating them humanely or giving them an option to be rehabilitated. I don't feel like I'm getting rehabilitated at all, Iskall. I'm getting irritated. You know? I'm glad that this is not a base Minotaur episode, because I'm sure the Minotaur would kill me. Okay, so these are enchantment wires. Everything is wires here. And I just went in a circle. No, I didn't go in a circle. I haven't been in this area. How are there no exits? How do you build all this with no exits? Wait. This is promising, guys. This looks like a door. We found a bed. This is a room. It's a room with stuff. There's stuff in the room. This is part of Iskall's base. Yay! We did it! Woo! Small victories. Small victories. We managed to get into Iskall's base without breaking any walls or anything. And now we just need to find a place to put our Nether Star armor stand where he will certainly discover it. If we put it next to that bed back there, that's probably reasonable. This looks like a good room to put it, though. I like this whole place has a really cool feel to it. What is this? Pumpkin farm / Green's playroom. Got a bunch of flowers in here. Some sort of weird experience device. Man, I hope there's not spoilers in here. I'm sorry, Iskall, if I'm spoiling your base, but you know what? Let's go ahead and just place this right here. And we are going to put a player head, or 18 of them, onto this guy, along with, wait, we need the Nether Star. But we don't need these. And we can take our book here and say pose presets. Let's go with blocking, maybe. And then, oh, we need to show the arms. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning how to do this. That doesn't look like it's presenting the Nether Star. It looks like it's using the Nether Star like a shield. Is there a presenting an object one? Oh, winning. That looks like, hey, look, I'm presenting this Wither Star to you. Da-da-da-da. At Joe Hills presents a single Nether Star for Iskall. Done. Then I usually like to light these things up. So why don't we... Yeah, we'll put a torch back here. Yay. That should be hard to miss, assuming that Iskall doesn't get lost in his own labyrinth indefinitely. Which, if this was my labyrinth, you know what? I wouldn't actually get lost, because I would have, like, clearly labeled exits and things like that. But, you know, that's fine. I'm not... So is this... This is probably the entrance. You probably fall into this water here. Oh no, I'm never gonna get out. Oh, okay, I didn't think this through. Okay, so we found a way in that was clearly not the real way in, and then we found the way in that was clearly the real way in. But we still have to find the exit now, which I haven't tried going down this way yet. This seems to dead end with a villager who will trade you wheat for emeralds. That's cool, but not what we are looking for at the moment. We are going to swing over this way. I wonder if Iskall has any name tags, because I could use the name tag on the... Wait, can you use name tags on them, on these guys, or do you just use the book? I was going to say, if I put show name tag on there, then Iskall would definitely find the Nether Star. Like, no matter where he is. So let's go style settings, display name. Yeah, armor stand. Well, That's not the name I would have given it, but, like, I'm not in charge of the names that armor stands are given by their parents, so I'm just going to respect that. But that does not solve our immediate problem of getting out. Now, oh, wait. This looks promising. I was like, if we go back in here and look up in the sky, but then I noticed this other hallway. Got a little book here. This is such a weird room. But I like this bubble vader that goes up. Let's blindly assume that this is not a mob. Oh, okay. So we're still under the water. And now we're out in the dark where mobs can spawn without our rockets ready. But hey! Dang it, that was not a successful jump. Do mobs spawn on ice? Do I want to find out? I don't. Now, I know if I just go straight back this way past Stress Monster's base, which is looking better every episode. You know, I kind of miss my big castle build from last season, Season 5. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention, you guys, is that I am in the process of expanding my theme song, The Ballad of Joe Hills, to celebrate my 8th anniversary on YouTube this June. So if you want to send in suggestions for possible song verse topics, so like the main verse is, who's the guy who can conquer death? That's Joe Hills. He plays for Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe Hills. And I think that we could do a lot with that. Basic structure, extending it. That's a spider. And we're going in here. I know Will's Night says we're not supposed to go in here, but, you know, he's not online right now, and I think there's a bed. There's no bed. Okay, so why don't we patiently await the dawn while I play the Ballad of Joe Hills. I was going to say, you guys can post any ideas you have for ballad topics with the hashtag on Twitter, Ballad of Joe Hill's verse, or Ballad of Joe Hill's new verse, like that. And so if you guys go ahead and post that while we wait patiently for the dawn, I'll let you hear the first verse of the song. Hopefully, you know, a real ballad should have like 20 or 30 verses. So send me all the good topics you want, and then we've got between now and June to record some of them. It'll be a fun anniversary episode. So I'm looking forward to hearing those ideas.
Who's the guy who can conquer death? That's Joe Hills. He plays for Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe Hills. That's Joe Hills.
Okay, well, the sun seems to be up.
Put the cogs into the box and...
With the sun now... Okay, actually, yeah, here's what we're going to do. We're just going to fade... We're going to have to do a cross-cut there or something. Wait, did Cubfan reply? No. Okay. I can't... Now that the sun is up, the spiders have become tame. That doesn't mean that the creepers are the same, so we better go before they, you know, hiss a flame. Oh man, look at this rail network. Everybody's getting so much stuff done. Ren is just absolutely doing a great job with all this. You know, this makes me want to go back and work on the Christmas tree station. I got so busy working on my musical thread emergency room and stuff. I kind of never... Like, I made some progress on the Christmas tree station. And honestly, the Christmas district is going to be the most neglected when it's not December in general. But yeah, this just looks... You know, I feel like there's still work to be done over here. Like, when you actually come inside here... Whoops. Assuming, like, you can see that, like, a lot of the rooms don't have real floors and stuff. I need to work on exactly how these rooms will work. But, I mean, it's a good start. Like... But I could ride this... No, I can't. Can I? Can I reach the... Yeah, I could ride this all the way back. Now, that's, you know, good way to save some rockets and whatnot. But yeah, ideally, just as this Hermit Rail network is just getting more and more complete, it gets more important to get that station done. So if you guys have any suggestions for how you want to see that station completed, go ahead and post those in the YouTube comments section. And I'm going to pay attention to those. Oh, you can see False's clock from here. That wasn't here the last time I rode the rails. Now does it... Whoa. It does not change my point of view. It just keeps me fixated in this direction. That's interesting. But yeah, this is just such a nice little ride. Well, and it looks like I'm getting a little bit of server lag here, but no worries. No worries. Anyway, you know what? This has not been the most productive episode in terms of actually building. But unfortunately, I'm almost out of time to record for tonight because I have so much to do at home. Got a busy weekend planned with my daughter. We're going to be painting a car she's been working on and a bunch of other stuff. So I need to do a bunch of preparations and stuff for that. So anyway, let's go ahead and end this episode here. Now, you might have noticed that this episode was mid-roll ad-free. And that is thanks to a $50 a month donation from Kathleen Heath. In lieu of that mid-roll ad, I will now read a haiku I wrote. But you know what? Wait, actually this haiku I wrote, I actually had like a whole thing I was going to do in the game around it. So why don't we jump off this train? Oh, is that being a bad citizen if we just let that train go? Hopefully it's fine. But I actually had a whole thing for this haiku prepared, so we are going to do that right now. One second while I pull up the haiku. Flower petals float before it is warm enough for us to float too. Dang it, that was supposed to be a nice haiku about the difference between spring and summer, and I think my flower just got eaten by this kelp. Do flowers not float in Minecraft anymore? Sorry, Kathleen Heath, your haiku was ruined. No, it's just further out. It just floated all the way over here. Well, okay, I hope you like the haiku anyway, Kathleen. I appreciate your continued sponsorship of my YouTube channel, which is a rolling train wreck. Speaking of which, I need to go get that train cart. So, as I failed to... Oh, okay. Everything... This is... What, is my elytra not on? No? Okay, it's on. It's fixed. Okay, so we're going to go retrieve that train cart from wherever it ended up, so we're not bad citizens. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Okay, I have no idea where it went. That's the Joe Hills difference! Stop recording. Face cam back on. Okay, so that is a thing. We made an episode, guys. You were there. Wait, no, it's you were there. I was there. We got donations from Eagle Fam. We got donations from Assault Tank. We got donations from Unity Manipulate, as well as a ton of people on the YouTube dashboard. How do I read that? Where's my list of YouTube donators? Duncan Briggs, Optimus Prime, Queeby, and Joshua Clayton. If anybody else wants to toss in a donation, now is a good time. I'm going to be sitting here to read those for the next few minutes real quick. Need caffeine. Rah, I'm a caffeine robot. But yeah, you guys definitely knocked out my grocery run. So, thank you so much for that. So, where did that... I'm genuinely curious now where that cart ended up. I mean... It's not that big a deal to have one extra minecart floating around. But, anyway. Yep, so while I search for that minecart, I'm going to put on some music, and then if any last-minute donations come in, I will definitely say thank you, and then we'll wrap up the stream. So let's go ahead and, you know what? Where's lines? I've got lines in here somewhere. Here's one that I wrote in 2012, and my brother performed, and then I forgot about it. And I'm like, what? How did I forget about this? I should have been playing this every stream. I love it. Power line to convey a certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line Destination. Oh, this doesn't connect.
Divided by the chalk lines of disreputable history, past failures are laid out as we struck with absent mystery. Those bodies left behind us while we amble on ahead, fearful of the wrong things from newspapers unread. Before I tell you what to do or you try to tell me, let's all see what's been done and where we could have been.
That's what I get for reading the chat.
By knowing what's before us, the path might clear ahead and focus on new obstacles uncharted by the dead. A power line from a gurgling turbine, a telephone line.
We got it.
From a quiet room, a metro line. From across the city, maybe we'll all raise our glasses soon. They say across the fence line the grass is always butcherous, but we're not corralling cattle, fearing rainbow father murders. When we look out past dividers, we're unsurprised to see more folks erecting fences, becoming detainees. Before I worry about you or you worry about me, let's all dwell on ourselves, we're the private enemy. Becoming who we're meant to, virtuous and creative, we won't dread the different, the strange or unrelated. Power line to convey a certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us all, to bring us home.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much, Alex, for your 99-cent donation. Anicia 2017 says, I'm trying to donate via PayPal, but it keeps telling me I'm logged out. Are you using paypal.me/Joe Hills? Let me post that to make sure. If you are, it should work, but I know paypal.me doesn't work in some countries. So if that does not work for you, then no, guys, I'm not the salmon ghost or whatever. I just thought, I just saw, I just see a satellite and I think somebody ought to hijack that. Duncan Briggs says, really great track, Bob Dylan versus Telegraph Road, Mark Knopfler, and donates $5 or £5, €5. I should learn the difference. I think those are pounds. Thank you, Duncan. Yeah. Okay, no worries. I appreciate the effort, Anicia. You are always welcome to join via Patreon, and at the $5 a month Patreon level, you do get access to the Discord. For the Discord, we've got some stuff coming up. We are doing Bill and Ted as our Discord movie night coming up. Our book that we're discussing for March is Warbreaker, and then we've got another book coming up in April that we're discussing. It's a pretty good Patreon, pretty good community. A lot of people hang out. It's fun. So, okay. Well, it looks like we have gotten all of the donations that we have gotten. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. I need to go and take this footage home so I can edit it, and people who want to join the Discord, that is part of the Patreon, and there's a... So let me post the Patreon link real quick. Telephone line to carry a voice, metro line. So here is, yeah. So there's the Patreon link. So there we go. But I gotta go edit this video or nobody will get to see it on YouTube. And we know our, like, as much as fun as it is hanging out with all you guys, this is synchronous. And only the people who are available right now got to see it. So now we gotta take that joy and we gotta spread it out to everybody else by making it asynchronous. We're gonna put this up on YouTube forever. Or as long as YouTube exists. And then we'll hopefully keep it back up to put somewhere else. Anyway, until next time, stream, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. I'm going to let my brother play you out with a song I wrote called Send Me a Wave Via Subspace.
Send me a wave via subspace. Beam me a message from home. Cast me a hello in hollow. Tell me I'm not all alone. The corridors are narrow and the rations miss the mark as we fly like Xeno's arrow past the sparkles in the dark. I think of home and what I miss is picnics in the park. Oh, send me away via subspace. Tap me a line or two. Because though we grow distantly, relativistically, I'm coming home to you.